Okay, Shalom Akim, Kahalalim Na Yah Bashim Yasha Bashim Rakudash, and double on the scriptures and apostles, Thad Yah, Thad Shai, for giving me the strength and all to make this video. And the point of this lesson is really just to finish the race, man. It's called The Race Has to Be Finished. Because we know as we're in this world right now, we know that's only for a temporary time, where of course we have to suffer a few things, whatever afflictions or thorns that we've got to deal with. That's what we just have to hold through. And of course, whatever things that we have to face in Jacob's trouble is also what we have to endure through as well. So it's just a matter of just preparing our minds that we have to finish the race first, which is really to the point of salvation before, we can actually get our rest. As the scripture said, this is not our rest. So let me try to let me get my precept first. I think that one's actually in Micah as well, but yeah. This is Micah 2 verse 10 actually. Yeah, it should be Micah 2 verse 10. This is Micah 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with a sore destruction. So this world where Esau's in rulership, it's not our permanent residence right now, man. I'm not talking about the earth, but really the kingdom of Esau, man. Right now, it ain't our time to rule. It is our time to be in power. And of course, that's why Esau's the one in control for the time being. But his time is only for a certain period, which the Most High has ordained. Once he then establishes that mark, which is the utmost of what he will achieve, that's when his kingdom is then going to completely be shattered, man. The speed up of his it's already getting destroyed, but the speed of which it will be destroyed will increase even more once the Esau reaches peak. When let's say like a business goes to its peak, and then let's say after a few years it then goes down, and some companies go out of business. Esau's one is gonna go down when he reaches his peak, which will be the mark of the beast system, man. Which will only last, however long the Most High wills it for, which should probably be like a few months. And then after that, Esau's gonna lose control. He ain't gonna be able to control nothing anyways. Which is really just the Most High's will, whether he's able to do certain things on earth right now. So let me get another precept as well. Let's see. This is Galatians chapter 6 verse 9. And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. So the point is to have that spirit of endurance, man. God, always pray to the Most High to help us to endure whatever situation that we're in, to endure just to keep going with the works, provide us the strength in order to keep going, producing fruit, and obviously to prepare our minds for whatever we may have to suffer through in Jacob's trouble, whether it be, being in prisons, torture, or, being as a pilgrim, man, just surviving. You got to pray for that spirit of endurance in the time to come, because that time is going to test a lot of people, man. And that's going to wipe out a lot of people as well, because not everyone's going to be in that mind state to have a stability of the mind in that time, where there's going to be complete chaos and utter destruction. And, as the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thine times. So I was going to get another precept, which is referring to this image that you're seeing right here, of this guy about to launch, his run. So let me get it. So this is Galatians 5 verse 7. Ye did run well, who did hinder you, that ye should not obey the truth. So of course, that's really talking about a time for the elect, of whom actually gain salvation, man. Imagine Yahushua telling you that you did run well, in the kingdom, in the chariots, man. And it says, who did hinder you that ye should not obey the truth. So of course, those who actually finished the race, it means that they didn't allow any hindrance of the world to basically make them slip up and then, lose that opportunity with Yahushua to get into the kingdom. So that's Galatians 5 verse 7, man. It says, ye did run well. So of course, in order to actually run a race well, it means that you have to finish it. That's the fundamental. Don't mean that you gotta be first, second, third. As long as you finish it, that's the point. Which really, anyways, is all predestined. Because when I say first, second, third, out of the 144,000, each brother's gonna have their own position, man. Even the 144,000th person, the thing is, he still would have finished the race. All of the elect, 144,000, they would have finished the race. That's the point. So, ye did run well, and nothing of the world hindered them. That's the point of that scripture right there. And that's the way we gotta be as well. Pray unto Yahweh Shem Yahshua, have the spirit to keep going and the discipline to keep going as well, and to never stop until salvation. So, and obviously, we know the scriptures also talk about famine of the word, which is when the Most High then put our tongues to cleave to the top of our mouth. So, that's also a time of prophecy to come. So, but really, it's just enduring to the end, man, whatever affliction we've got to go through. So let me get this as well. Because there's a season for everything, man. As Ecclesiastes 2 is talking about, or 3. The time of prophecy is here. And we know that when Esau's then going to start rounding up the prophets, that's when famine of the word is then going to hit. And that's when judgments are going to increase even more so. Because like the warning season is already done. So Psalms 119 verse 4. This is Psalms 119 verse 4. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. I remember when I said wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thine times. When you meditate upon the precepts diligently, which means careful and persistent effort, then of course it means that you're going to be able to remember it in whatever situation that you're going to be in. Let's say you're in a situation where it's like, okay, you got, obviously in most situations of the world, you got to obviously apply the precepts, man, in order to help you navigate. So that's why meditating upon them diligently will then help you to maintain that stability in the time to come. Whether you're in prison, as a pilgrim, or whatever situation that Most High puts you in, you're able to apply the precepts even when dealing with family, friends, and so-called friends of the world, and all this other stuff as well. All these other situations and circumstances. So, as Psalms 119 verse 4 says, thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Careful and persistent effort. That's what it means to be diligent. So, that links with the precept of, let me just get it right now. This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. So of course, that wisdom and knowledge is fundamental of the scripture. Is rooted in the scriptures. That's what I'm trying to say. So as I can meditate upon certain precepts that will help for certain situations, on the accounts, on Yahushua, King David, all these other stories as well. These things will also help to strengthen you in the time to come, to be as examples, man. As I say, as the scriptures say, the things that are written aforetime are written for your learning. So of course we must learn upon them. We must study them and also remember them so that we can actually apply them as well. That's the key part. What is knowledge that you can't apply, Because knowledge that you can apply, that's actually high value knowledge, not just knowledge just for the sake of it. So that's that. Let me see, there's something else I want to get to. Okay, cancel, okay. Don't know if that thing cut off, but alright, let me see. This is Matthew 24 verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So of course, it's just a matter of endurance, man. That's why I said in the beginning of this video that we need to pray, also fast as well, for Yahweh Bashim Yashar to provide us that spirit of endurance for whatever test or affliction that we have to go through in this time to come, man. Each brother will have their portion to go through. So whatever portion you have to go through, you gotta pray that Yahweh Bashim Yashar has given you the spirit of endurance to get through that. So let's see. It's a simple precept to understand, man, but he that shall endure unto the end, man, to the point of salvation, the same shall be saved. Just gotta get through it all, man. So let's see. Okay. This is Proverbs chapter 4 verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. So of course you gotta be cautious with your mind, man. What you consume, what you meditate upon, because that affects the state of your spirit. And of course, if your spirit then starts to get weak, that's when your actions will then follow as well. So we always gotta be cautious, man. So when the scriptures say in Psalms 119 verse 4 about meditating upon the precepts diligently, there's a reason for that. It's because of the fact that it will help us in the time to come, that nourishment and the strengthening of the spirit. So of course, when I say nourishment, it's really of your mind, because what you consume actually affects you, whether they be words or books, So Proverbs 4 verse 23, keep thy heart with all diligence, again, careful and persistent effort or work, for out of it are the issues of life, which means we have to be cautious of what we put into our spirits, man, into our minds. That's basically what it means. Or else, you start to deal with the troubles of life, innit? But yeah, man, that's that point right there. And really, this lesson is really just to reiterate the point that we need to finish this race. That's the point, because we're very close, man. Cashless society is already here. The technology of the mark of the beast is already here as well. It's just about a matter of Esau just using some kind of an event, to trigger something. For people to then be scared and be like, all right, they gotta go take the mark now. And then, that's when it's going to be known. It's going to be obvious that the mark is here, man. You can't miss that. That's the thing. You cannot miss that. Everyone's going to know. Because, 2/3, they're going to see it as some kind of survival instinct. And of course, those who are in the know, you have that spiritual wisdom, from the scriptures, the understanding that Yahushua has blessed us with, Yahushua has blessed us with. Of course, they'll be able to see, man. As soon as that mark comes, it's like, all right, we're super close. And then, it'll be a matter of endurance from there, man. So let's see. Obviously, it's pertaining to the heart, Proverbs 4 verse 23, about keep thy heart with all diligence, being cautious of what you consume and how you strengthen your spirit. I've got another precept as well, because we've got to have this positive mindset as well when we're going here, man. Don't try and say things of which will weaken you. Obviously, be real with yourself. being observant. But one thing is also to actually say things that help uplift you, not always downgrade yourself. So Proverbs 4 verse 23 or something else. No. Oh yeah, 23 verse 7. Yeah, so the key part is really the first part, I think. It says for Proverbs 23 verse 7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. So the key part I want to get is for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. So the way a man thinks, so how that's the way his actions are going to follow, man. His behavior is going to follow. If you start to say that you're weak, obviously, then, your spirit's going to start to manifest weakness, man. If you then say that, you're strong, actually uplifting your spirit that, you're not weak, man. You're good, you're a strong man. Little pep talks, or even just really, it goes down to remind yourself of the precepts, man, to uplift you. That's going to help to keep your spirit in a strong state. Keep your faith up as well. Especially with the experiences and the testimonies of which Yahweh Bashim Yahushai brings upon you as well at certain days, man. So, the way a man thinks, so is he, man. So obviously it starts with the mind. If you think negative, then you're gonna go towards that path. If you change and then you start to think more positive, then yeah, your spirit's obviously gonna be strengthened, and then you won't be in a weak state anymore. Your spirit won't be weak. So it's all about having that positive mindset, just to keep things simple. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up with this final precept. Let's see. This is 2 Peter 1 verse 10. Wherefore, the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. So it says give diligence again, careful and persistent effort to make your calling, the opportunity Yahweh has given us, and election sure, man, being part of the elect. For if you do these things, ye shall never fall. Of course, so the key part is being diligent. That's really the key part, because it says, wherefore, rather, brethren, meaning brothers, give diligence. That's the key word, diligence, to make your calling and election sure, to have a certainty of your calling, the opportunity Yahweh has given us, and to get that salvation, to be part of the judges, man, over Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. All we gotta do is just be diligent. Pray to Yahweh Shai to give you that diligence, man, in your spirit, to keep producing fruit, to keep studying, and to keep sharpening your spirit, man, through the scriptures. So, give diligence, careful and persistent effort to the time, he who endures to the end, until the time of salvation, man. That's the point. So that's really the lesson right there, man. Got this guy here, about to launch. It's about finishing the race, man. You can't just quit halfway. The race has to be finished. That's the key point. So yeah, Shalom Akim. I'm gonna end it off there. Thawdi Yashar, Brak Yashar. Double on Instagram with some apostles as well. Kahalalim la Yahweh Bashim Yashar Bashim Rakakudash. And Shalom. Yeah, Rastazar, you also understood the lesson too. Yeah, Shalom.